Craig, do you just want to give us your assessment first of all, please?
Yeah, it's fantastic. When you go into games like this, you understand that spaces open up for you, you get your hands free, you're going to sometimes force the pass, so we kind of expected that, but I thought when we settled into the game, you could see some of the stuff that we've been working on, and we got a lot out of the game that we wanted to get out of the game. We try to win a tournament, and it's about building, so yeah, over the moon, especially with these guys as well.
What pleased you most, though, specifically?
I love the way we defend. We've got energy in our defence, and it's something we talked about that we needed to have. There's a willingness to get off the line and whack. There's a willingness to wrestle in contact, and that's what we need to do. And when you learn to defend, when you're willing to defend and you enjoy it, it'll give you the licence to play, and that's what ultimately we want to do.
What about areas for improvement, possibly?
Yeah, I won't be too harsh on these guys because, like I say, you get your hands free, you want to force a pass, but at times we're going to have to be patient, and we're going to have to just, just want to build sets. And I think that will come as the tournament goes on. You'll be in a position where you want to build sets and be happy with repeat sets and wear teams down. But it's difficult to wear a team down if you're scoring frequently.
About Brazil getting their moment of history, were you disappointed with the try you gave away?
100%. I wouldn't give them anything. Like them, excited to coach against them. More excited now post as well. I think they've got a great future, but I don't want to give anybody anything. So not happy with the try. We'll review that. But they've had their moment. I'll probably focus more on the response to the try, because the two sets after the try were awesome, and was England.
Amy, congratulations on the hat-trick. How was that for you today?
Brilliant. Do you know what? It's one of them you never expect going into a game to score anyway, and to get three is great for me. But it came from a team effort, and Courtney found me on an edge, and Fran as well. So it was good.
They were physical though, weren't they, Brazil?
Yeah, I certainly felt it, and we never underestimated from day one, and that's what we like. We love the physicality of it, and that's what gets us more revved up and gets us into the game, is that contact, and they give us that, and it definitely helps settle nerves when the contact's so fierce.
It's your third World Cup, you've been in this position many times. What's different about right now? Does it feel different?
Yeah, because I think I'm getting older, so you kind of look at it as that you probably don't have as many more opportunities in the future, so you just grasp it and you just take every game as it comes, and getting each England cap, I'm going to cherish it, and I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to continue to do that.
What about the atmosphere here today as well?
Oh, do you know what's so overwhelming? Just that pride and just everybody here, and the schools getting down and supporting, and our fans. It's just been incredible, and at the end, it's so hard coming away from them when they're all wanting photos and things, and because we've got kind of that respect that we want to kind of say thank you to everyone, because that for me is probably one of the best crowds that I've ever played against, and just the volume that they brought today, just really, I felt like we had England behind us. It was fantastic.
Is there a sense of relief as well at getting this first game over and done with?
Yeah, of course, and it's the first game, and you're going to have quite a few nerves. You want to shake a few things off, and it's good to get it underway. But we focus on each game, and that's what we'll do for the next one.
Emily, your assessment?
Yeah, I think similar to what Craig said, really pleased with some parts of the game and the performance, and obviously the scoreline's pleasing. I think we've definitely got stuff we can work on and do better next time round, and I think all the girls are definitely aware of that. We can just be a little bit sharper at points in the game, I think. But yeah, overall, really proud of the girls and pleased with the win.
Well done.
Craig, just on the decision to start with Fran at fullback, is that just...
it was just how we wanted to play in this game. Tara Stanley's an absolute fantastic athlete, a fantastic fullback. Fran maybe pips her when it's a case of coming out the back and finding a pass, and there are just little differences between them. You'll probably see Tara at fullback at some stage, but based on how we wanted to attack, and one of the things we'd ID'd on Brazil, having seen them at Featherstone, was their defence out wide, and Fran would exploit that more than what Tara would.
In terms of Fran's performance, obviously given her history with Headingley, growing up watching the games on the terraces, it was obviously nice for her to score that try.
Yeah, 100%. She loves it here. She keeps reminding me about that. She absolutely loves it, and yeah, I'm sure she's got some memories today that she'll absolutely cherish, and you know, at the same time I thought she was fantastic, but I also thought Tara was as well. The beauty of this squad is there's a lot of talent. You know, and just the fullback role alone, you could throw Georgia Wilson in there as another fantastic fullback. You know, she's been on fire at the beginning of the season, so we've tried to build a team of competitors.
Emily, what was it like leading your country out in? We don't know the crowd yet. We think it's going to be the biggest ever women's rugby league game in the UK by distance. What was that moment like leading the country out?
Such a proud moment, I think, for everyone, not just myself. Yeah, I think the atmosphere was outstanding, and just loved hearing so many people get behind us. You know, the band and all the kids chanting for us. It was just incredible, and I think it really lifted us in the game, and just made it such a special moment to play on sort of home soil with a home crowd. So yeah, it was amazing.
So many school kids here today, probably thousands. I mean, if just one of them goes into school tomorrow and says, I want to be the next Emily Rudge or Amy Hardcastle, that's what it's all about, really, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah. We definitely want to inspire the next generation. We want some of these girls who are in the crowd, you know, they are the future stars, and we hope that they look at us and see what we can achieve and want to replicate that, you know, want to have an England shirt. I'm really fortunate that my school was there in the crowd as well today, so that was really nice to hear them cheering and sort of getting behind me. So that, yeah, really, really good from the crowd.
Did you manage to spot them? There was a lot of schools here.
Yeah, no, they're really loud, so yeah, I definitely spotted them. Yeah, and that was just really nice to have them at the end, and got a little photo and that, so yeah, it was good.
I guess for both of you, Emily and Amy, it's been announced today Kate Middleton's going to be there on Saturday as well. I guess you might get the chance to meet her as well. That's just another incredible cool moment, isn't it?
Yeah, that is just so incredible. I think that'll be special for everyone to have her there, and obviously representing rugby league but also England. So yeah, that's going to be amazing, and what a special moment to just add to this World Cup.
What about yourself, Amy, in terms of Kate Middleton being there? It's been massive today, but Wigan double header with the men, it's going to be a different level, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm thinking, is it going to be a sellout? It's going to be phenomenal, isn't it? And to have a royalist there, it's just fantastic, and it kind of shows where rugby league's going, and people getting behind us and supporting us as well. And I'm really looking forward to that, you know, that opportunity if I do get it.
Will that be one of the biggest days of both of your careers if you obviously play on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, every game that we play is probably the biggest point in our career, and as this World Cup builds, you know, we're really conscious that we want to be playing in these games. Like Amy said, you know, no shirt is guaranteed, so every time you do get that opportunity, you want to represent your country so well. And yeah, it's huge for us as players. This is the biggest tournament we've ever been a part of, so yeah, we want to make the most of it.
It's quite a short turnaround now till Saturday. Is that a positive after a performance like that you can really build on the momentum you built?
Is that from
Anyone, either of you that
Yeah. I think, go on.
No, go on.
I think, you know, we've got a lot of good backroom staff, and we've got, you know, really good stuff to recover, so we're not worried about that. I think, like you say, it's nice actually to build on the back of that game and sort of the short turnaround. You know, we can quickly improve on things, and you know, we go again against Canada, so looking forward to that, and looking forward to getting back out there with the girls.
Will you watch the next game? Are you able to do that, or is it back to the hotel?
The girls will watch the first half, then they're back to, for recovery. So Leeds Carnegie have been absolutely fantastic. We're using some of their facilities. So for the girls, it's about recovery, particularly with the short turnaround. We're trying to win a tournament, so we've got to be on top of it. For the coaches, we will watch the game and have a look at Canada and hopefully see some things that we can exploit in the next game.
It's obviously a bigger picture at play with growing the women's game and growing the brand, but how are you trying to keep everyone focused on that message that it is about winning the tournament?
Yeah, you don't ignore it. That's the first thing you don't do, because, you know, we try to create a legacy, and you know, these are perfect for doing that, because they want to grow the game. They've done it tough at times themselves through some of the previous World Cup journeys, and we want to inspire that next generation. So for me, you harness that and it becomes a driver. I know, you know, particularly Amy has got an obsession with being a role model and hopefully helping the next young Amy Hardcastle, you know, step on the field at some stage. So we don't shy away from that, but you know, we've been at this thing a long time now, and the squad is focused on what we're trying to do. We're trying to win a tournament, not just win a game.
Do you already know the extent of the changes you're likely to make next week?
My ambition was to see everybody in the first 2 games, and to do that we had to have 24 really, really good players. So, you know, yeah, in my head, I know who's going to come in. I just don't know who will be rested for that game. And then after that, we'll just see what happens. We'll pick based on what we're playing against. But I think one of the things the girls understand is you won't play every minute of every game. And you probably saw that a little bit at the back end with some rotations to get some people off the field. And it's probably the first time I've ever substituted Emily and not had an argument, so we must be getting there. Not yet, anyway.
How much do you expect it to step up, Craig, with the next 2, PNG and Canada, with no disrespect to Brazil, obviously? It's a step up, isn't it?
I've seen Canada play, if I'm honest. I think the Brazil-Canada game will be tight and we're really tough, so, you know, I'll know more after this game. It'll definitely step up against PNG, and for us it's about looking forward after that, and we need to improve week on week. We're not going to rack up these scores like this every week. That's unrealistic. You know, if the points are there, we'll take them, but we'll build and we'll improve. It just may not always look like it in terms of the scoreboard and the amount of line breaks, but probably what you'll find then is we won't make some of the daft mistakes because there's space, because we think there's an opportunity that perhaps isn't there.
How good's Courtney?
Yeah, she's very good. It's a team of very good players. What Courtney does is she brings a winning mentality, and what she's also done is she's added that extra pressure to the other pivots. You've got 4 really good pivots. At one stage we had 1, maybe 2 who were cruising and quite relaxed. You add people like Courtney into the mix and suddenly it puts pressure on that area, and it's what we want, which is another leader on the pitch, another area of the field. You know, you've got Emily on one edge, you've got Amy outside, you've got Courtney in the middle driving things, you've got Vicky Molly on the other edge. So before you know it, we may not have a lot of caps in terms of World Cup, but what we've got is a lot of ruthless leaders that will drive the team, and you know, on any other given game, somebody else will step up and hopefully get you what you want out of the game.
Guys, we want to wrap up there because I can see Brazil patiently waiting, so we'll wrap up. We're going to pick someone down the edge there, so if anyone wants